Good to see you. How are you? Great. Today, I will give you many ideas about how to practice speaking English at home when you are alone. Practicing alone can be difficult because you might not have any native English speakers nearby. Maybe there are no tourists in your city or groups to join, and maybe you are not ready to chat with strangers on Skype. Let's start. Talking to yourself. Talking to yourself might seem strange at first, but it is a powerful method to practice speaking English when you are alone. This practice helps you get comfortable with forming sentences and expressing your thoughts in English. Start by describing your daily activities. For example, in the morning, you can say, I am making breakfast. I am using eggs and bread. Now, I am pouring a cup of coffee. As you go through your day, continue to narrate what you are doing. When you describe your actions, you train your brain to think in English, which is crucial for fluency. You can also talk about your plans and feelings. For instance, I am planning to go for a walk this afternoon. I feel happy because the weather is nice. This not only improves your vocabulary, but also helps you practice using different tenses. Try to be as detailed as possible. Instead of saying, I am reading a book, you could say, I am reading a mystery novel by Agatha Christie. The story is very exciting and full of twists. When you make this a habit, you will notice that speaking English becomes more natural. You can also try to debate with yourself on various topics or pretend to have a conversation with someone. This can improve your ability to think on your feet and handle different types of dialogues. Remember, the goal is to get used to forming sentences and speaking out loud. So don't worry about making mistakes. The more you practice, the better you will get. Use a mirror. Practicing in front of a mirror is another excellent technique. When you speak to yourself in front of a mirror, you can see your facial expressions and body language, which are important aspects of communication. This method can help you become more aware of how you look when you speak English and can make you more confident in real-life situations. Start by choosing a topic to talk about. It could be anything from your daily routine to a story you like. Stand in front of the mirror and speak as if you were talking to another person. Pay attention to your mouth movements and expressions. Are you clear and expressive? Are you making eye contact with yourself? These details can make a big difference in how you communicate. You can also practice common conversations. For example, pretend you are meeting someone for the first time. Say, hello, my name is Ariel. It's nice to meet you. How are you? Practice different scenarios like asking for directions, ordering food in a restaurant, or making small talk. The key is to make these practice sessions as realistic as possible. Using a mirror can also help you with pronunciation. Watch how your mouth moves when you say different sounds. If there are specific words or sounds you find difficult, spend extra time practicing them in front of the mirror. This visual feedback can be very helpful in improving your speaking skills. Additionally, you can practice giving speeches or presentations in front of the mirror. Choose a topic you are passionate about and prepare a short speech. Practice delivering it with confidence and clarity. This will not only improve your speaking skills, but also boost your overall confidence in using English. Read aloud. Reading aloud is a great way to improve your pronunciation, fluency, and overall comfort with speaking English. When you read out loud, you practice the muscle movements needed for clear speech and become more familiar with the rhythm and intonation of the language. Start with materials that match your current level of English. This could be a children's book, a short story, or an article from a language learning magazine. As you read, focus on clarity and pronunciation. Don't rush. Take your time to pronounce each word correctly. If you come across a word you don't know, look it up and practice saying it several times. As you become more comfortable, gradually move on to more challenging texts. This could include longer articles, novels, or even plays. Reading dialogues from plays can be especially beneficial because they mimic real conversations and can help you practice different tones and emotions. Another effective technique is to record yourself while reading. Play back the recording and listen to your pronunciation and fluency. This will help you identify areas where you need improvement. You can also compare your reading to native speakers by listening to audiobooks or watching videos where people read the same text. Try to mimic their pronunciation and intonation. To add variety to your practice, read different types of materials. Read the news, blog posts, scientific articles, or even poetry. Each type of text will introduce you to different vocabulary and styles of writing, which will enrich your language skills. Reading aloud should be a regular part of your practice routine. Even dedicating just 10-15 minutes a day can make a significant difference in your speaking abilities over time. Record yourself. Recording your voice is one of the most effective ways to improve your speaking skills. When you record yourself, you can listen to your pronunciation, intonation, and fluency and identify areas where you need improvement. Start by choosing a simple topic to talk about. It could be a description of your day, a summary of a book or movie, or your opinion on a current event. Speak naturally and record yourself using your phone or a recording device. Don't worry about making mistakes. The goal is to capture how you speak English in a natural setting. After recording, listen to the playback. Pay attention to your pronunciation, the clarity of your speech, and the flow of your sentences. Are there words you mispronounced? Did you pause too often or speak too quickly? Make notes of areas where you can improve. You can also compare your recordings over time. As you practice regularly, you will notice improvements in your speaking skills. This can be very motivating and help you stay committed to your practice routine. To make your recordings more structured, try different types of exercises. For example, you can practice tongue twisters to improve your pronunciation. Record yourself saying, "She sells seashells by the seashore," or "Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers," and listen to how clearly you can pronounce each word. Another exercise is to record yourself having a conversation with an imaginary friend. Ask and answer questions, tell stories, and express your thoughts and feelings. This will help you practice conversational skills and become more comfortable speaking English in different contexts. Use English apps. There are many apps designed to help you practice English, and they can be a fun and interactive way to improve your speaking skills. These apps often include features like speaking exercises, chatbots, and pronunciation guides that can provide valuable practice opportunities. One popular app is Duolingo. It offers speaking exercises where you can practice saying words and sentences, and it provides instant feedback on your pronunciation. The app also includes conversation practice, where you can interact with chatbots that simulate real-life conversations. Another great app is HelloTalk. It connects you with native English speakers who want to learn your native language. You can practice speaking with them through voice messages or calls. This not only helps you improve your speaking skills, but also gives you the chance to make new friends from around the world. For pronunciation practice, try using an app like Elsa Speak. This app uses artificial intelligence to analyze your pronunciation and provide detailed feedback. It can help you identify specific sounds you need to work on and offer exercises to improve them. There are also apps like Memrise and Babbel, which include speaking exercises and interactive lessons. These apps often use spaced repetition to help you remember new vocabulary and phrases, making your learning more effective. Incorporate these apps into your daily routine. Spend a few minutes each day practicing speaking exercises, and try to use the language as much as possible. The more you interact with the language, the more comfortable you will become with speaking it. Watch English videos. Watching videos in English is an excellent way to improve your listening and speaking skills. When you watch videos, you hear how native speakers use the language in different contexts, which helps you understand the natural flow and rhythm of English. Start by choosing videos that match your current level of English. YouTube is a great resource, with channels dedicated to English learners. Look for videos with subtitles to help you follow along. As you watch, try to repeat what the speakers say. Pause the video and mimic their pronunciation and intonation. This practice helps you get used to the sounds of English and improve your own speaking skills. You can also watch movies, TV shows, and documentaries in English. Choose content that interests you, as this will keep you engaged and motivated. Watching a variety of genres can expose you to different vocabulary and expressions. For example, a comedy show might introduce you to casual, everyday language, while a documentary could teach you more formal and academic vocabulary. Another useful technique is to shadow the speakers. This means listening to a sentence and then repeating it immediately, trying to match the speaker's tone and pace. This can be challenging at first, but it is very effective in improving your pronunciation and fluency. For more structured practice, try using websites like TED Talks. These often come with transcripts, so you can read along as you listen. Choose a talk that interests you, watch it several times, and try to give your own summary of it. This practice helps you improve both listening and speaking skills. Sing songs. Singing along to English songs is a fun and effective way to practice speaking and pronunciation. When you sing, you naturally mimic the rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation of the singer, which helps improve your own speaking skills. Start by choosing songs that you enjoy and that match your current level of English. Look up the lyrics online and read them before listening to the song. This will help you understand the meaning of the words and phrases. Then, play the song and sing along. Pay attention to the pronunciation of each word and try to match it as closely as possible. You can also use karaoke versions of songs, which often display the lyrics on the screen as the song plays. This can help you follow along more easily and practice reading while singing. As you become more comfortable, try singing without looking at the lyrics. Challenge yourself to memorize the words and sing from memory. This will improve your vocabulary retention and overall fluency. Don't worry about singing perfectly. The goal is to have fun and practice speaking English in a relaxed setting. Singing can also help reduce anxiety and build confidence in your speaking abilities. Make a speech. Preparing and delivering a speech is an excellent way to practice speaking English in a structured and organized manner. It allows you to focus on specific topics, vocabulary, and grammar structures while also improving your public speaking skills. Start by choosing a topic that interests you. It could be anything from your favorite hobby to a current social issue. Research the topic and gather information to include in your speech. Organize your thoughts into an introduction, body, and conclusion. Practice writing out your speech first, focusing on clear and concise language. Then, read it aloud several times to familiarize yourself with the content. Pay attention to your pronunciation and intonation, and make any necessary adjustments. Once you feel comfortable with the speech, practice delivering it without reading from the script. You can use cue cards or notes to help you remember key points, but try to speak as naturally as possible. Record yourself giving the speech and listen to the playback. This will help you identify areas where you can improve and make adjustments accordingly. If possible, practice your speech in front of a friend or family member. Ask for their feedback on your pronunciation, clarity, and delivery. Their input can be valuable in helping you refine your speaking skills. Finally, find opportunities to deliver your speech in front of an audience. This could be at a language exchange meetup, a school event, or even in front of a camera for an online audience. The more you practice speaking in front of others, the more confident you will become in your abilities. Join online groups. Joining online groups or forums dedicated to English learners is a great way to practice speaking English with others. These communities often provide opportunities for language exchange, where you can chat with native English speakers who are learning your native language. Start by finding a group that matches your interests and language level. Introduce yourself to the other members and participate in group discussions and activities. Don't be afraid to ask questions or share your thoughts and experiences in English. Many online groups also organize voice chat sessions or video calls where members can practice speaking English in real time. These sessions are usually informal and relaxed, making them perfect for practicing conversational skills. If you're not comfortable speaking right away, you can start by listening to others and gradually joining the conversation as you feel more confident. Remember, everyone in the group is there to learn and improve their language skills, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can also participate in language challenges or games within the group. These activities are fun and interactive ways to practice speaking English while also connecting with other learners from around the world. Joining an online group is a valuable resource for practicing speaking English, so don't hesitate to get involved and make the most of the opportunities available. Use flashcards. Flashcards are a versatile tool for practicing vocabulary, grammar, and speaking skills. They allow you to learn new words and phrases in a visual and interactive way, making them ideal for language learners of all levels. Start by creating your own flashcards with words or phrases you want to practice. Write the English word or phrase on one side of the card and the translation or definition on the other side. You can also include example sentences or images to help reinforce the meaning. Once you have your flashcards, spend a few minutes each day reviewing them. Quiz yourself on the vocabulary by covering up the translation or definition and trying to recall it from memory. Say the word or phrase out loud as you reveal the answer. This helps reinforce your memory and pronunciation. You can also use flashcards to practice speaking in sentences. Choose a flashcard at random and use the word or phrase in a sentence. For example, if the flashcard has the word cat, you could say, "I have a cat. She is black and white." This helps you practice using vocabulary in context and building complete sentences. To add variety to your flashcard practice, try different activities like categorizing words by topic, playing memory games, or creating sentence-building exercises. The key is to make your flashcard practice engaging and interactive. There are many online flashcard apps and websites available that you can use to create and study flashcards. Find one that works for you and incorporate flashcards into your daily language practice routine. Play English games. Playing games in English is a fun and effective way to practice speaking and improve your language skills. Games provide a relaxed and enjoyable environment where you can learn and practice new vocabulary and grammar structures. There are many types of games you can play to practice speaking English. Word games like Scrabble or Boggle help you expand your vocabulary and think quickly in English. You can play these games with friends or family members, or even online with other language learners. Board games like Taboo or Pictionary are also great for practicing speaking and communication skills. These games require you to describe or guess words and phrases using English, which helps improve your fluency and creativity. Role-playing games are another fun way to practice speaking English. You can pretend to be different characters and act out scenarios in English. For example, you could pretend to be ordering food at a restaurant, negotiating a business deal, or solving a mystery. This helps you practice real-life communication skills in a low-pressure environment. Online multiplayer games are also a popular option for practicing English. Many online games have chat features where you can communicate with other players in English. This allows you to practice conversational skills and make new friends from around the world. No matter what type of game you choose, the key is to have fun and use English as much as possible. Don't worry about making mistakes. The important thing is to keep practicing and improving your language skills. Daily practice. Consistency is key when it comes to improving your speaking skills in English. Make it a habit to practice a little bit every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Daily practice helps reinforce your learning and keeps your skills sharp. Set aside a specific time each day for English practice. It could be in the morning before work or school, during your lunch break, or in the evening before bed. Choose a time that works best for you and stick to it. Create a routine that includes a variety of speaking activities. For example, you could start by talking to yourself in the mirror, then read aloud from a book or article, record yourself speaking, and finish by watching a video or playing a game in English. Mixing up your practice routine keeps it interesting and engaging. Even on busy days, try to find time for a quick practice session. You can practice while you're cooking dinner, taking a walk, or commuting to work. Every little bit helps, so don't underestimate the power of consistent practice. To stay motivated, set goals for yourself and track your progress. For example, you could set a goal to learn 5 new words each day or to have a 5-minute conversation in English with a friend by the end of the week. Celebrate your achievements along the way and reward yourself for reaching milestones. By making English practice a daily habit, you will gradually improve your speaking skills and become more confident in using the language. Keep a diary. Keeping a diary in English is a great way to practice writing and speaking skills while also documenting your thoughts and experiences. Writing in a diary allows you to express yourself freely and reflect on your language learning journey. Start by choosing a notebook or journal to use as your diary. Write the date at the top of each entry and then write about your day in English. You can talk about what you did, how you felt, and any interesting things that happened. Try to write in complete sentences and use a variety of vocabulary and grammar structures. Don't worry too much about making mistakes. The goal is to practice expressing yourself in English. After writing your diary entry, read it aloud to yourself. This helps you practice speaking and listening skills and allows you to hear how your writing sounds when spoken aloud. Pay attention to your pronunciation and intonation and make any necessary adjustments. You can also use your diary to set language learning goals and track your progress. For example, you could set a goal to write a certain number of sentences each day or to use a specific grammar structure in your writing. Write about your progress towards these goals and how you plan to achieve them. Keeping a diary is a personal and rewarding way to practice speaking English while also documenting your language learning journey. Make it a habit to write in your diary regularly and watch as your language skills improve over time. Use technology. Technology can be a valuable tool for practicing speaking English, providing access to a wide range of resources and activities to help you improve your language skills. Voice assistants like Siri or Google Assistant can be helpful for practicing speaking and listening skills. Ask them questions in English and try to understand their responses. This can help you practice comprehension and learn new vocabulary and phrases. Language learning apps and websites are another useful resource for practicing speaking English. Many of these apps include features like voice recognition technology, speaking exercises, and interactive lessons that provide valuable practice opportunities. Virtual reality VR technology is also being used to help language learners practice speaking in realistic scenarios. VR programs simulate real-life situations, such as ordering food in a restaurant or giving a presentation, allowing you to practice speaking English in a safe and controlled environment. Online tutoring platforms connect you with native English speakers who can provide personalized feedback and guidance on your speaking skills. These platforms often offer one-on-one lessons, conversation practice sessions, and speaking exercises tailored to your individual needs and goals. Social media platforms and language exchange websites are great for finding language partners to practice speaking English with. You can connect with people from around the world who are also learning English and arrange to chat via video call or voice message. Whatever technology you choose to use, make sure to incorporate it into your daily language practice routine. The more you interact with technology in English, the more comfortable and confident you will become in using the language. Stay positive. Finally, remember to stay positive and patient as you practice speaking English. Learning a new language takes time and effort, and it's normal to make mistakes along the way. Instead of focusing on your shortcomings, celebrate your progress and achievements. Set realistic goals for yourself and celebrate when you achieve them. Whether it's mastering a difficult pronunciation or having a successful conversation in English, acknowledge your accomplishments and give yourself credit for your hard work. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage and motivate you to keep practicing. Join language learning communities, participate in online forums, and connect with other learners who share your goals and interests. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are a natural part of the learning process. Instead of being embarrassed by your errors, use them as opportunities to learn and improve. Ask for feedback from teachers, tutors, or language partners, and use it to refine your skills. Stay consistent with your practice routine and don't get discouraged if progress feels slow. Learning a new language is a gradual process, and every small step forward brings you closer to your goals. Above all, enjoy the journey of learning English, embrace the challenges, celebrate the successes, and have fun exploring the richness and diversity of the English language.